My name is Courtney and Henry. I'm a fourth year dual degree student, MDiv and MAPT, concentrating in preaching and worship. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Columbia was the one and only choice. I wanted to go to seminary since I was in high school. I loved the church, I loved youth group, I loved being involved, I loved Montreat. My first year at Montreat, my small group leader was a current Columbia student at the time. Her name is Ridgely Beckett Joyner. And I thought it was really cool. I saw somebody who was a really young adult woman like doing things in the church and ministry, and I was like, I want to do that. And she was at Columbia, and I said, so clearly Columbia is the place to go. I think seminary is a really fun place to try out different things before you get into like the real world of ministry. Take the opportunity to lead worship in chapel, research things that you might not have time for outside of the academic sphere, travel cool places within like contextual education. And I think taking full advantage of those things that you can be part of here and now and get to know the people in the community. It's a really unique time and space of intentional community. Like there's something very unique about Columbia being an intentional living community, which I think is different than other seminaries, is that we're fairly residential. There's a lot of commuter students, but there's also a lot of students who live on campus. A lot of faculty and professors and staff either live within walking distance of Columbia or right in the area, and so it's a really unique opportunity to be in a place where everybody kind of lives together and in relationship to one another. You're not just seeing each other in class, but you're seeing each other at the grocery store and at the farmer's market and at church on Sunday. And so it's such a different set apart place, I feel like, than everything else. We talk about all the time that the Presbyterian Church is a connectional church. And I think being here at seminary, I've met so many people that I wouldn't have otherwise. And especially because Columbia is becoming more diverse, it's not necessarily PCUSA. And so I've met people in other denominations and other faith traditions who I would have never met had I not come here. And I think having those connections is vital to ministry and building the church, because we can't do it alone, and we have to do it in conjunction with one another, and we have to pool our resources together, and none of us can do any of this work alone. We have to be the body of Christ together. We have to do it together. And I think seminary has given me a lot of opportunity to connect with people I wouldn't have had I not come here. The church is connectional. I would have met them anyways, maybe partially in other places in time, but it's a really unique grouping of people here together in a really diverse setting, and it's becoming more diverse.